Hey, thank you, Sean, and happy birthday. I won't torture you with my version of a happy birthday song. And everybody, thanks for coming so much. It means so much to me on a beautiful night that you'd come and listen to me. And I can feel the energy, and I can feel we all came in here with what we brought with us. And I'm talking about stuff you've been carrying around with you. Maybe you were at work today, or maybe you weren't. Maybe, who knows what you did, but leave that behind, because we don't need that tonight. We're going to let it all go. We're going to be in the moment, as they say. Well, there's a junk train running just south of town, reminding me I gotta slow down. Been hauling this stuff round all these years, everything I picked up, blood, bone, and tears. Well, the men make plans while the gods all laugh, 'cause nothing ever works out like you plan. Just listen to the little birds, they keep singing, and the cell phones keep on ringing. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I am broken, I'm worn, I am old but not yet born. And I've written down my story on these pages that are torn. Just hauling round these things I ain't never ever gonna need, like a junk train. Everybody breathe in and breathe out. It's all going away already. I got a boxcar full of broken dreams, and my engine's always running out of steam. Trade half a ton of things that I wish I hadn't done for $1 worth of decency in the Colorado sun. I would, yeah, I sure would. You know I would, yeah. 'Cause I'm broken, I'm worn, I am old but not yet born. And I've written down my story on these pages that are torn. Just hauling round these things I ain't never ever gonna need, like a junk train. Feel the iron, steel, or the junk train bend. Well, the rust eats the paint, so you paint her up again. And these dark clouds, they lash and they lie and they'll pull you down. I say they pull you down like a junk train running away. And you know you're getting older like that train off the tracks. And the doctor says, Todd, you can't keep living like that. Is your life so precious that you can't live? Do you have so much you can't give anything away? Put everything you have in a fast train, punch that ticket and send it away like a junk train. Like a junk train, like a junk train, yeah. Like a junk train, yeah. Like a junk train, yeah. Like a junk train. A junk train running away. One more big breath. Let it all go. We ain't bringing nothing in here but good energy and good time. Yeah. Don't it feel good when you let it go?
Oh, wow. Todd Partridge, everybody. How about that? Junk Train. Another big round of applause. Awesome.
Thank you. Chip Albright. Hype
Yeah,
man.
well, letting out those breaths together felt great.
Yeah,
Let's just keep doing
We'll
that.
sync up our energy.
Yeah, here's my first Chip Reed part that Sean has written here. So, welcome to Live from the Gilded Palace, where we let the music and poetry do the talking. It's a chilly spring evening here for our home concert YouTube live stream tonight. So glad you're with us out here in Southeast Dallas County. To those of you back home or wherever you might be, we love comments on the YouTube chat. Ask Todd anything, right, Todd?
Anything you want to ask him.
Anything you want to
You know,
ask him.
I got to give a disclaimer because I'm not responsible for what happens when the answers are received.
And that is fair. So, we love hearing from everybody. Thank you, everybody. The Palace is packed tonight. It's great. Give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you, guys.
This series that the Sullivans have put together with their growing, wonderful group of friends is just really special. So, and tonight's already special, and it's only going to get better. Tonight, folks, we offer you a singer-songwriter who created his own brand of music, whiskey gospel. After picking up the guitar at age 18, Todd Partridge has spent most of his adult life making, quote, his own music, with bands The Blacklight Syndrome, Salamagundi, and the critically acclaimed King of the Tramps for 5 albums and 10 years of shows in the U.S. and Europe. He's recently released 2 solo albums, the folk-influenced Autumn Never Knows and the dirty blues record, Desert Fox Blues. Todd Partridge and the Whiskey Gospel tonight. Mr. Todd Partridge, everybody. One more round of applause.
Thank you, Chip.
Take it away, Todd.
I love the way you use your adjectives. Kind of gets me going. So I got a song here, and so many songs are started by just one event or one thing that happens, you know. I don't know how it is for you guys, but one thing, and then it just, you know it's meant to be, and it builds, and all of a sudden you got a damn song. And I had a wonderful girlfriend came down to see me in Tucson, Arizona, and she couldn't get everything in her bags, or she forgot, or else she was trying to tease me, but she left a dress behind. And that dress stared at me from the closet like a specter, ghost, demon from the past haunting me. And one night, I eased out onto the patio, and I wrote a song called The Dress You Left Behind. Well, I found that letter. Well, I found that letter on our bed. Dear John, the letter read. Loaded up my things and moved back home. But home is not a place to go. It's just a fork in the river of 2 lost souls. A place where lovers go when they hate themselves. And I guess I should feel sorry, but my sadness is a song where the words don't rhyme and no one's there to sing along. Well, the days we spent together in our pleasured, measured time, now all that's left are stained sheets and the dress you left behind. Oh. Dear John, the tear stain ink did read. When we kissed, we made each other bleed. Our tongues were dancing fire and desire, it seemed. Well, I tore that dress from your breast. We wrecked the beds, our bodies caressed. I guess you left something behind just to torture me. And I guess I should feel sorry, but my sadness is a song where the words don't rhyme and no one's there to sing along. Well, the days we spent together in our pleasured, measured time, now all that's left are stained sheets and the dress you left behind. Oh! They say sorrow is a scar, just a valley for joy to fill. And that valley runs deep in us, but true love you cannot kill. And sometimes I can't sleep at night. I put on your dress in a full moonlight, and I waltz with you through the great falling apart. Yeah, I'll waltz with you in the great falling apart. Oh, it fell apart. It's so hard to whistle, but I'm gonna try. Thank you. Something about singing and whistling that they aren't the same, so it's always hard to transition from singing to whistling, because I can normally whistle pretty good. It's like you ate crackers when you're singing, you know? You guys look like a pretty smart crowd. You know, I play some places, and I don't mean to insult any other crowds out there, but so you guys know who Henry David Thoreau is, right? Yeah, he played with the Ramones in 1985 just for a brief time. No, I'm joking with you, because you guys are those kind of funny intellectuals. So a little known fact is everybody knows that Henry David and Ralph Waldo Emerson got along quite famously. They lived close together there in Connecticut, and what people don't know is that Ralph Waldo Emerson's sister-in-law was Lucy Brown, and her husband died, and she had kids, and Henry David lived out there in that cabin or in the woods, and he had this wind-up music box thing, and he'd put it on a mule and pack it up into the mountains, and he and Lucy Brown would get it on. I mean, they would dance up there in the mountains with this wind-up thing, and I found a series of letters that he wrote to her, and they are something else. I mean, this was a man in love. I don't think he ever married, and I don't know whatever happened, but nobody ever knew about Lucy Brown, but I got a song out of it. Dear friend, well, I wrote you a letter, but I did not send it 'cause I didn't know whether it would find you well, or even find you at all. Please forgive me this mortal strangeness if I say your name aloud when I talk to the clouds, and I'd leave it all behind. They'd answer back in kind, Lucy Brown. Lucy Brown, Lucy Brown, well, I hold my breath without a sound until I see you again. Wind up the music box, well, we'll dance, ha! Then we'll go throw rocks at the shadows and keep us apart. Well, I know your husband left you and your children cry his name. Well, the frost is cruel and the flowers die, but they come back just the same. And autumn never knows the color springtime shows those who wait. And if we survive this winter, well, the snow will melt and the finches will return to the fences by the riverside. And we'll picnic on a blanket in the sun. Lucy Brown. Lucy Brown, Lucy Brown, well, I hold my breath without a sound until I see you again. Wind up the music box, well, we'll dance, then we'll go throw rocks at the shadows, keep us apart. And in the abundance of summertime, we'll laugh and my made-up rhymes in the meadow where the aspen trees laugh all day in the lazy breeze, and we'll dance like fools till the moonlight calls us home. Now listen up. See, only nature loves perpetually, with innocence and malice equally. And words, they can't find solace, no, when they cut down that old oak tree. But the acorn knows when the cold wind blows, he calls your name, Lucy Brown. Yes, the acorn knows when the cold wind blows, he calls your name, Lucy Brown. Thank you. Nothing like a little historical fiction love romance style with a conservation-minded message wrapped up inside of it, just like a burrito.
Is that on Netflix, Todd?
No, it came out of my mind and my mouth, but
Well, it should be on Netflix.
oh, I gotta say, and not just because it's your birthday, but that's one of the biggest compliments I've gotten. Is it should be on Netflix.
You referenced some Henry David Thoreau in there, which is pretty great. One of my favorite Thoreau quotes is "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams."
Yes.
And it sure seems like you've done that in so many ways. And just thought maybe you could talk a little bit about, these journeys that have been in the U.S. and Europe, specifically too. One question prompt for Mr. Sullivan here in the back is, tell us about how you got the name Salamagundi for a band along the way. But yeah,
Okay,
some
let's
musical journey
let's
talk.
unpack that thing. So, what was the first question part?
Well, the first.
There are three questions there.
Well, there were.
But
Your musical journey.
Okay, so
specifically a launch point of the band Salamagundi.
Okay.
If that's a starting place.
I'll
if
start
not,
there.
just wherever.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good question. And I'll go all the way back. My first gig I ever had was at Stebb's in Cedar Falls. And I was a young man full of dreams and ideas, and I'd set out on my own to try to get an education. And I found a guitar and played at Stebb's. And then there was a band called Blacklight Syndrome. And then moving back into West Central Iowa, for years I had a band that puts 3 CDs out called Salamagundi. Now, Salamagundi is a word that you'll find on it was a pirate stew, so it meant anything you had went into this, and it came to become a word that meant an assortment or varied. And we figured we were a cover band that did some of our own stuff, so we were kind of an assortment. So Whitman used to put out a chocolate sampler in the 1800s that said Salamagundi chocolates, assorted chocolates. So that's that. And that started the musical journey. So, but then there were some kids and some life and things like that. And then as the kids got older, King of the Tramps took off, and we did 3 or 4 tours in Europe, some pretty long ones. And then I did some solo tours over there with my solo material. And now my band is Todd Partridge and the Whiskey Gospel. And that's
Awesome.
yeah.
Great. So you've been influenced by Whitman, Thoreau, and Emerson.
And chocolate.
And chocolate. Yeah. That's great. Well,
What?
I'm happy
Whoa.
to learn the word Salamagundi. Who knew that word in here? Anyone? Aren't we all so lucky to learn something new? Thank you. What a great question.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
so,
and what a really neat name for a group. That's super cool. Thanks, Todd.
So talking about journeys, man. I like I said, I grew up in we moved around a lot before I got here to Iowa. My parents were both farm kids from Iowa, but we lived in LA and Oklahoma City and Milwaukee and places along the way. And when I got to be a freshman in high school, we moved to a town called Wall Lake, Iowa. Andy Williams' hometown. And that's where I learned to drive around a small town, around and around and around and around. And drink beer, go to parties in the country, gravel roads, cornfields. You guys, raise your hand. Who's done that? I mean, come on. Okay, now I know I'm in Iowa. But your IQ just went down. No. No, you're still a smart crowd. And this song's called The Car Song, and it's King of the Tramps song on Wicked Mountain album. It's got a lot of autobiographical shenanigans in it. But my favorite line in there is about, I had a 66 GTO, and we went to the ballroom, the Lakewood Ballroom in Lakeview, Iowa. Yeah! And I drank too many slow gin something or others, and there was 6 of us in the car, and that 66 GTO had a bored out 400 engine, a 311 Posse, Hearst 4 gear, and way too much car for a 16-year-old. But especially with slow gin. And well, we headed out of Lakeview, and all of a sudden, woo, 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 and the guys are like, keep going. I'm like, no, so we keep going. And we get to the town of Wall Lake, Iowa. And the town cop, his nephew was a friend of mine, and he was in the car with him. And we get into town, they're waiting for us. And the lights, we go right by him. He said that the radar detector didn't even go off. So we went all the way through town so fast, and the brakes on that thing wouldn't even allow us to stop on a stop sign. And ended up out in the country, and we could see deputies coming from all directions. And ironically, the car ran out of gas right there. So yeah. My Chevelle's in the front yard. She's up on blocks. She could tell some stories, man. Well, she could only talk. If she could talk, well, then she'd tell you. She'd lay it out nice and plain. She'd say, leave your marks on the highway, son. Let your tires squeal away my pain. Once we were invincible. We could never die. At 140 miles an hour, good Lord, I sure did try. And I somehow lived to tell the stories. At least for a little while. Even though it hurts to remember, sometimes those stories make me smile. It's all gonna turn to ashes. It's all gonna turn to dust. And sometimes it's best to just let it rust. Rusted don't remember. Rusted just don't care. And I'd rather rust right here than live forever anywhere. Hey, that's the truth. And I drank the whole bottle, woke up the town, and damn near killed us all when the sheriff chased us down. And Dad said, what the hell you do now, Todd Partridge? But it did not turn us in. Sometimes I think about that when I think about doing it again. Remember that time in the trailer park, Ron? You saved my ass. Her brother is gonna beat the shit out of me, but you were thinking fast and you convinced him that it was nothing. And that's exactly what he did. When I see him now in town on the streets, I wonder what he thinks, and I wonder where she is. 'Cause it's all gonna turn to ashes. It's all gonna turn to dust, and sometimes it's best to just let it rust. Rusted don't remember, rusted just don't care. And I'd rather rust right here than live forever anywhere. Felt something like this. Remember that old hotel across the tracks? It's gone now, so we can't go back. Now it was abandoned then. We broke in, got scared and scattered like the wind. You and I stuck together, my brother, just like we always did, thick or thin. And I was talking to you last week. You gonna sell that Chevelle? Understand about needing the money, but first let's run her like hell, fast as we can to the mailbox, where we used to run a quarter mile. Try to bring back those memories with the burning rubber and the squealing tires. Oh, let's squeal them now. Man, whoa. I feel like I just went on that ride all over again. Oh. Well, I figure my prize is that I'm still here. Because a lot of the people I was singing about in that song are not with us. So I won some kind of prize. Sometimes it doesn't feel like a prize. So I'll do another King of the Tramps song, but this one I have to beseech you to sing along with me once on this, but I'll show you your part. Oh, you can do this, trust me. I know there's a couple people here who know this song. How many people have seen the King of the Tramps? Yeah. Yeah, this is super fan. If it was like, if we had Facebook, well, I guess Facebook was around then, but you would be super fan. This one's called Small Town James Brown, and your part is, Not only are they smart, but they can sing. I got sideburns, bird rental shades. I got my stereo blasting, 'cause I just got paid. I'm like king shit on Saturday night, where you gotta have a ticket if you wanna ride. 'Cause whoa, nobody rides for free. Whoa. You bet your ass to grass, nobody gonna get you there faster. One more time. Got a bottle of Comfort and that Grain Belt beer. I got a 65 Impala with a Hurst 4 gear, and I'm pissing in the alley near 4th and Main. I got Sly and the family shooting funk in my veins. I got a mopar mouth, got a shotgun brain. I don't talk much, but I never complain, 'cause whoa, nobody rides for a fool. Bet your ass to grass, nobody gonna get you there faster. Here we go. get to the part that makes us all Iowans. And that's driving in the country with a corn so tall it looks like the Grand Canyon. You got your best friend next to you, maybe your best girl, your best guy friend. So stop right here, I gotta pee. And there's this moment when you step outside of the car and the music is quiet and you might walk up the hill a little ways. You see that moon rising, you hear somebody laughing in the car. And for just that moment, everything hangs in balance so perfectly. And then a deer jumps out. Or they leave you. We did that to somebody once. You gotta walk back to town. Moonlight, midnight. Everything's gonna be alright. Moonlight, midnight. Gonna burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. Yeah, need to smoke inside. You turn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep it going. Yeah, like that out. Ladies only. Everybody. Oh, I drank too much beer in the car. With that motorelic, psychedelic 1970 James Brown sound. Sound. That's all you guys. That's so good.
Oh, that was a blast. Hey, tell us a little bit about this awesome guitar you're playing here and this sound that you've put together.
Right on. Yeah, no, this is, you don't see many of these. So it's from 1985. It's a Dean resonator. So it's partially resonator, graphite body. And, man, my parents were great in wanting to influence me in music, but they bought me a banjo. Which... It didn't get played and it sat there a long time, but it did end up getting on some records. I'm like, yeah, I got a banjo, but clearly they had Pete Seeger dreams for me because they were old hippies, you know. So then they got closer and they bought this resonator. But man, I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, and so the resonator sat for quite a long time until I discovered roots rock and blues, and I did that like a lot of people did by going backwards. So you start with, say, Jimmy Page or Eddie Van Halen, and then you work your way back through, and you get down to Muddy Waters, and you know, and then that's when the lightning struck, you know. So, and now it's a nice slide guitar sounding thing, and
so you were playing resonator before regular 6-string, like
no
flat top? No, okay.
No, I got my first guitar was a Fender Starcaster.
Okay.
And that was, as I mentioned, at Stebbs, and then I had a Stratocaster, and then this thing had dust. And
it sure is fun. I'm crushing him.
So I tend to tell a lot of stories. Now, in public, I don't, but when I get up here, it's like this thing is like, oh, you got to tell some stories. So this song here is. My grandma, I come from an Irish Catholic family, a good Irish Catholic family. Well, now good is a relative term. Good is a relative term. And I had, my grandma had 8 kids, and they had lots of kids. One of them had 10 kids, and so I had lots of cousins, and I was my grandma's favorite. I swear, now when my cousins are in the crowd, they will throw things at me for saying that. And I was going through a particularly dark period in my life, Been a few of those. And I went to see Grandma. Now, she lived to be 100 years old, and she was at the nursing home in Hills, Iowa. And she said, you know, she listened to me, and she was a poet also of her own right, and she said, everything looks better by the fresh green light of day. And that stuck with me, because it's like, you know what, no matter how dark it is today, and I need to remind myself of this all the time, no matter how dark it is, it's going to get better. And that's what I try to tell everybody, you know. And I'm talking about out there, in here, up there, over there. So this is a song dedicated to my grandma, Nellie Donovan. Well, the mountains feel like valleys every night when the sun goes down, but the tables are turned come breakfast time, and everything looks brighter, whoa, by the fresh green light of day. I asked my friend for a ride. He said, well, are you bound, Lord? Yeah. I said, anywhere is fine, and I hope that you don't mind, no, 'cause everything looks brighter, oh, by the fresh green light of day. Rainy streets and Mondays make sad harmony sounds. Church steeples point up, Lord, but we sinners all fall down. Sinners all fall down, Lord, we get up before we drown. And everything looks brighter, oh, by the fresh green light of day. That's true. Will the moon refuse to shine when she saw what the sun had done, Lord, yeah. Well, that sun had undone what the moon had just begun, and everything looks brighter, oh, by the fresh green light of day. Oh, thanks, Grandma. Yes, everything looks brighter, oh, by the fresh green light of day. Thank you, guys. I see Mr. Chris Lager out there. Hey, brother. We played a show together many, many years ago, maybe two of them, but back at DG's Tap one time. Yeah, it's ancient memory, but yeah. This is the dude right there, man. What do you guys got next? You got a
question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Here we go.
Question.
Pat Bump question.
Nellie from your father or your mother's side?
That was my mom's side. Yeah, it was County Cork in Ireland. Donovans, the old O'Donovans. We dropped the O.
Just clearing up a visual.
Okay. That is a salient point, my man.
Well, it's a great point too. I'm really, really enjoying your writing. There's so much imagery and everything. And curious, as you were telling that story about your grandmother Nellie Donovan, and a great piece of advice with the green light. When you're writing or crafting a song, is it starting with the music for you often, or something like that? That's such a great jumping point into like, I need to build something around this. It feels like there's something.
Yeah, it always starts. It always starts, and I know everybody's got their different ways of doing it, but for me, it always starts with a kind of a meditative. Like I'll find a riff, and if it's something that's fresh, and I'm like, oh, this is good, you know, and then it could be whatever's on my mind that comes out, and then I just start singing along, and when I can get a good hook, something like fresh green light of day, you know, yes, everything looks brighter by the fresh green light of day, and then you just sketching around it, or it could be some first line that starts it.
Yeah, awesome.
I never write something and then put it to music.
Got it. Okay. Always kind of concurrently. That's great. Real quick, while I'm talking, I'm going to ask everybody out there online, hey, thanks for being here. YouTube listeners, isn't this a wonderful show? Everybody, big round for Todd.
Thank you, guys.
Very special. Just perfection in this room. And, you know, we want to raise more money for Todd and his efforts as an artist, his voice, all this great stuff. So we hope you are making some donations out there. Soli's already posted the Linktree link in the chat section. Find that, click that, Venmo, PayPal. Do you take any crypto these days, Todd?
Dude, I will take anything. I'll take an orange, a banana.
Food.
We
want some tangibles here, you know.
Beer.
So, beer. That's
I'll
great.
play for compliments, but you can't eat those. When you do the...
Yeah, well, we'll have you play a few more songs, and then they'll come up and do that. Sound good? Unless you want to do that now. We could just roll into it. Because I could just call them up. Willie, Sean?
No.
Not yet?
I'll wait till the commercial.
Okay. We got to start with it. So Sean's going to come up. We'll do it right now. All right, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Here comes Sean Sullivan. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Tonight, he is our Vanna White. Are you ready for this, Sean? Big moment. All right. Thank you, Guitar Satchel. As Guitar Satchel users, we want you to know about this wonderful product we protect our instruments with. From our buddy Jason Walthsmith of the Nadas, owner of the Guitar Satchel, the product is made using the best materials and quality craftsmanship. As you can see, Sean, there. Made right here in Iowa. It is made with a heavy, dry, waxed cotton duck material that is naturally water repellent and
that's nice.
Durable. It has a quilted cotton felt interior. Feel it, so we know it's felt. And features high quality leather and brass zippers. Please let us know if you would like a demo of this great product. It's pretty wonderful. All right, the Guitar Satchel. Wonderful. Round of applause.
Well, and also, since it's his birthday and I know he plays mandolin, would you like to play a tune with us? With me, us being me and my guitar. And we've got a harmonica player too,
All right.
Willie. Willie, you want to play some harp for us? He just rolled in from Maxwell Street in Chicago. Come on here. Time traveled.
I can't tell you, Todd, how fantastic on a beautiful spring, cool evening. You are sounding so good. It is just fantastic, my friend. Thank you so much. And let's give him a big round of applause.
And while we're at it, these guys for putting something like this together, because this is the kind of musical community that makes the world go round. You know, it's getting people into your spaces and providing the musicians and the space. And thank you. I know it doesn't just happen easily. So thank you.
Did you have to retune?
Oh yeah, good. Thank you for reminding me of that.
So
while I retune, I'll tell you something interesting to me is that I play in 432 hertz frequency always. I always for a long time now, which drives some people crazy if you're a harmonica player. Although you can get 432 harps, and I have some. So a lot of people like the 432. It's a little lower, which as my voice gets older and tireder, it gives me a little more range. And a lot of people just feel like it resonates a little better, and I believe in that too. So I'm tuning to 440 to be getting these guys' neighborhood. And the interesting thing about 440 is it was an arbitrary standard that the Vienna Council picked in 1836 or something, because you could have a piano made in St. Louis and you bring it over to Hamburg, Germany, and they wouldn't play together because they were completely different. So they came up with a standard, but it was totally arbitrary. And there are some people that believe there are some universal frequencies, and I have a project called Activate 432 where I do harmonic activations. There are improv jams where I get musicians, and I've done them in Germany and Denmark and Tucson and Grimes, Iowa. And we're going to do one July 8th at XBK. And it's basically just getting musicians who have their craft and their instrument, you know, have their 10,000 hours in, and also have the heart and the soul that want to just immerse themselves in it. And musicians always tell me this is the best thing, one of the best things I've ever done. So July 8th, XBK. Okay. This one's called Old Doc. Take it around the block, guys. You got it. You guys feel that? It's all right if you clap, stomp, yell. So in my band, King of the Tramps, we coined the phrase whiskey gospel. And this is a whiskey gospel song because it's audience participation. It's like going to church with your best friend with a hip flask of whiskey, an uninhibited spirit, and a mind full of clutter that you want to lose. Can I get an amen? Amen! I say, brothers and sisters, can I get an amen? Amen! On the harmonica, Willie! On a mandolin. They call him Possum Sean. Fetch me that bottle. Fetch me that bottle quick. Fetch me that bottle, Lord. Well, everybody's dying from the day they born. Doc says I shouldn't drink. I don't care what he thinks. Fetch me that bottle, Lord. Well, everybody's dying from the day they born. Yo! Now you guys pedal it a minute, I'll take off here. It's all right to yell, testify. Oh! That's just letting the demons out. Oh! see a lot of people I don't know, and I see some people I do know. And when I say stranger, I mean it in a good way. Now, I don't know how well I know some of you, but you care if I tell you a little secret? I say, do you care if I let it out with a secret? Woo! I tell you a secret. Whiskey takes away my pain. I tell you a secret, Lord, well, everybody's dying from the day they born. Yeah. Well, I'm ready for the Galilee shore. River Jordan gonna take me home. I'm ready for the Galilee shore, Lord, everybody's dying from the day they born. One more like that, guys.
Willie McKnight from Madison County. Give him a big round of applause.
Ho, ho. And Sean Sullivan over here on the mando. Yes, everybody's dying from the day they born. You guys ready? I say you ready.
Todd Partridge, everybody. Todd Partridge, everybody. Woo!
Heck yeah. You guys, man, making it so fun.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Wow, that was fantastic. Only in Southeast Dallas County.
So we'll do one more, you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Man, you guys just rocked my guitar out. All right, it's my guitar speaking in tongues. That's a joke. It's a religious joke. But you guys are the smart crowd. So I'll set this one up a little bit. So I grew up in South Sac County with the barbed wire and ditchweed all around me. And there's a train track right down at the bottom of the hill. And when we moved there, I mean, back in the 80s, there was still a train on it. It was a Rock Island line, which is now went out of business, went bankrupt or got absorbed by one of the other railroad lines, Rock Island Line. And I remember seeing those trains go by and they say Rock Island Line. I thought that sounded so cool. So many years later, I wrote a song called Rock Island Line. Little did I know, Johnny Cash had already written it, and so had Leadbelly. So I was late to the Rock Island Line party, but I showed up smelling like beer. Jump and ride. I'm gonna ride that Rock Island Line. Freight train, leave me behind. I'm catching out tonight on the Rock Island Line. Leadbelly said it, and he he don't lie. Said Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. If I get to heaven, I'm a-going in style, Lord. I'm a-gonna ride that Rock Island line. Ride it, boys! Well, I don't work and I ain't got a dime. I can still ride that Rock Island line. The UP is fine if you got the time. Lord, I'll take this train every time. I said, Lead Belly said it and he don't lie. Said Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. And if I get to heaven, I'm a-going in style, Lord. I'm a-gonna ride that Rock Island line. Take me, boy! So I want to try one thing here, you know. You guys did so good at singing. You did so good at clapping. And you're doing all the good stuff. So I want to see if you can make a train noise. And I'll show you how it goes. I'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go woo, woo, woo. You think you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it kind of sound like some barn owls, but pretty damn good. It scared me enough to get off the tracks. We'll try one more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Woo! Let's hear some of that mandolin. Yeah, on the harmonica, Willie. Let's hit my way! Woo! Well, from Davenport to I don't care, gonna fetch a freight train going anywhere. Seeing the world from a flat car is fine. I take this train every time. I said, Lead Belly said it, and he don't lie. Said Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. And if I get to heaven, I'm a-going in style, Lord. I'm a-gonna ride that Rock Island line. And if I live to be 105, I hope I get to ride that Rock Island line. Belly said it and he don't lie. Said Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. And Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. Woo-hoo-hoo! Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. Jesus rode on the Rock Island line. I said Jesus rode on the Rock. I got that Rock Island line. I got a line, got a Rock Island. Oh, I got that Rock Island line. I got a Rock Island line. I got the Rock Island line about a village. Oh. 1, 2.
You folks are fantastic. You did such a great job. Thank you so much.
Well done, guys.
Oh, that was
Thank
incredible.
You, Todd. Thank you, man.
From Davenport to I Don't Care.
Dude, I've been there.
Oh, that was so terrific. Yeah.
I've been to I Don't
Sean
Care.
and Willie, what a thing. All right. Hey, everybody, quick break here. We've had an incredible winter-spring 2026 season here at the Live from the Gilded Palace. Thank you for your support for the dozen acts we've had moving forward after just hosting the Weary Ramblers. We're here tonight. Mr. Todd Partridge just crushing it. We're going to end the season with one more very special show. On Sunday, June 7th, we have a very special Live from the Gilded Palace house concert live stream hosting an incredible Nashville singer-songwriter, Lauren Wanamaker. Sean and Sully will be sending out links so you can hear her, but trust them that she is the real deal here. 2026 fall season is booked with all sorts of great acts and musicians. They're going to release that soon. And they're also going to have some Rogue Palace special live stream shows in between. So another big round for everybody there. That was pretty rocking. So awesome. Live music happens once, right? Aren't we special to be able to enjoy it together? So Todd, on here, there's a little something about, I think it's your latest single, Old Kit Bag.
Yeah.
Feeling that?
No.
No. Okay,
No,
right on.
I haven't worked that into the. I haven't worked.
Right on. All right, moving on.
The
yeah.
key word there is new.
Understandable, but that is your latest release.
Old Kit Bag's the latest.
Yeah,
And I got
which is rocking and
a couple
super
more
cool.
coming out. Yeah.
And I would also plug your Substack for you,
Yeah, I do.
which I follow. Everybody, it's a really wonderful thing that he's putting together out
Thank
there.
you,
And
Chip.
great.
And
yeah.
Chip as well has a great Substack
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Kick it
sometimes
back to you.
Sometimes it's hard to find Substacks. You got to know what to look for.
Yeah, very much so. So what's yours called? Is it
I didn't named it yet, so
Yeah.
it's just got that weird Todd Partridge
Todd Partridge?
and a number.
Yeah. Lots of great poetry. Hey, crowd, we're still playing here.
No, well, are we taking a little break or
No,
no?
we're still
Talk
rocking.
amongst yourselves.
Right, Sully? No. All right. Here we go. We're collectively coming back to the listening room spirit. Here it is. Here it is. And we're back. All right, Mr. Todd Partridge.
So I got a few more if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had someone requested my song 89 Cutlass, and 89 Cutlass, I was in Des Moines playing it, and the debate was, is this a murder ballad or a love song tribute? And it's still debated in some of the cooler circles. And I had a Cutlass, but it wasn't an 89 Cutlass. And what I liked about that thing was that the front seats reclined all the way back, so I could take a nap. Oh, what happens at Stabs stays at Stabs. '89 Cutlass. She's 20 years old. 6 months in the driveway. Can't get her sold, no. Got the cigarette burns in the back seat. That night won't go away. It's got that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Ah, sweet child of mine. I should throw out the bottles and the trash on the floor. Your old sunglasses, you won't need them anymore. Oh, well, the dust and the upholstery smell like sunshine, but my son, she gone away. And you can't tell the difference between the blood stains and the oil in the carpet. Oh, it's an '89 Cutlass, bought in 1995. Didn't need a reason, oh Lord. We just drive, drive, drive. With that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Sweet child of mine. The guy from Craigslist won't leave me alone. Said he'd give me $1,500, yeah. I hung up the phone. No, I'm not gonna sell her that dick. Turn into a stock car would make me sick. With that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Ah, sweet child of mine. It's an 89 Cutlass, bought in 1995. Didn't need a reason. We just drive, drive, drive. With that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Hi, sweet child of mine. Oh. Spent the day in the driveway, my hands on the wheel, staring at that adhesive square where that dashboard Buddha used to be. Yeah, well, he'd watch us drive around circles in town in a snow-filled streetlight dream. Now he's a plastic wax figure melting in the back window with my shotgun shells and your old magazines. Now here's the part that makes you wonder if it's a murder ballad. James, what do you think? Or is it a love song? I mean, every love story is a murder ballad in my life these days. I broke the key off in the trunk lock. Ain't no one getting in there. I'm gonna let you rest in pieces with the toolbox and the spare. Oh, if I ever get her started, I'll take this broken heart for a drive. With that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Hi, sweet child of mine. With that Guns N' Roses tape stuck in the stereo. Ah, sweet child of mine. Well, she's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything bright as a bright blue sky. So murder ballad.
A car song with some Axl at the end. That's great.
Playing in a cover band and doing AC/DC and Guns N' Roses got my scratchy falsetto all warmed up. I don't. You guys sticking around for a few more? Are you still good? And everybody's comfortable and feeling all right? All right. I'll do a couple more here. I got this is a new one. I recorded it at Golden Bear and we haven't released it yet, so it's gonna come out pretty soon. It's another long wordy one. So usually I try to kind of mix up the long wordy ones with the simple stompy yelly ones, but this that's technical terms. You guys aren't musicians. I'm going to drop down to double drop D. I was going to say something really off color, but I'm not. Mixed crowd. So I was going to say I had a girlfriend that was a double drop D. Nah, that's poor taste. That's why Todd needs a filter. So this one's called No Gold Without Chains. And let's see. Sorry about this. So let's see if we can get all these words. It's a mouthful. I took a road trip with a friend of mine from California to Caroline, across the Great Plains through the swampy South, stopped for a week at the mighty Mississippi mouth in New Orleans. It ain't easy anymore. Well, we're headed north along the Natchez Trace, following the barges on a slow motion race, past the glass castles on a river of sludge where the rich own the hillsides, but who am I to judge? This ain't your land anymore. Well, we must have passed about 100 casinos. You still can't find a damn sandwich in Reno. I gotta piss so bad I can't think. Panhandle packing plants sure stink, but that's money, boys. Nothing to see here. And at a Love's truck stop near Redding on 5, I slipped a 10 to a kid thumbing a ride. Asked him where he's going, what he's gonna do. He said, nowhere, man. How about you? Simplicity, y'all, that's our savior. But everywhere I go, everyone's trying to get bigger. Every broken back, every shoveling gold digger. But up in the boardrooms, they're hoarding all the gold, automating factories, gaining control. Figures don't lie, man, but them liars sure figure. And the kids are all looking for the easy way up, the crypto coin currency filling up the cup. Money ain't nothing but an illusion of wealth, someone controlling the value of somebody else. And there ain't no gold without chains. No, there ain't no gold without chains. From Missouri to Montana, it's all the same. Walgreens, Walmart, smoke shops, all the same names. But churches and banks have the best buildings in town, but they don't pay taxes, man. No money down. Think I'll start a soul savings account. In the Pacific Northwest, they're topping trees for gold. Chicago Merc slaughtered cattle getting sold, and they're topping off the West Virginia mountains for coal. Digging holes for gold. Burning gasoline for gold. Hell, they're even turning silver into gold. And there ain't no gold without chains. No, there ain't no gold without chains. Help me out, brother. We're driving across the desert on, let's see. I got it. I got it. When I started talking to you, that's when I've lost it. Driving across the desert southwest, the record heat waves make it hard to catch a breath, and the smoke from the New Mexico mountain fire, climate change, funeral pyre. So I grabbed a cup of coffee to try to stay awake, and I dialed up the satellite trying to avoid the hate, and I found Jimi Hendrix on the radio. Are we experienced yet? Hell, I don't know. Maybe God sent Jimmy down to teach us how to play, or maybe he's an alien, I can't really say, but half the world's starving, the rest is stuffed with greed, like Lemmy from Motorhead, high up on the speed. Ace of spades. Ace of spades. Yeah, we're driving in circles and we're cutting down trees, spraying the glyphosate, killing the bees, digging, chopping, stripping, killing, spraying, clouding, oil spilling, and the wheels keep spinning round and round, fueled by petroleum and minerals underground. But there ain't no gold without change. No, there ain't no gold without change. You got it. Pull over here. At a VFW in Lexington, they were talking about all the wars we won. I sipped my beer and bit my tongue. 'Cause the last war that did any good was WW2, just ask Hollywood. John Wayne, USO, Marilyn Monroe killed a genocidal fascist we all know. Loose lips sink ships. In Vietnam, there was no enemy, just shadow boxing and ideology. In Iraq, chasing shadows again. $3 trillion to find weapons of mass destruction. All we found was oil, black gold, Texas tea. Afghanistan, desert sand, do it again, destroy another foreign land while our own infrastructure rusted and busted, screwed again by the politicians we trusted. Your tax dollars fueling the war machine. Halliburton, Blackwater profits obscene. And there ain't no gold without change. Help me out. No, there ain't no gold without change. Yeah. We're driving across Nebraska all day. Not much to see, not much to say. Neil Young comes on the radio singing about a heart of gold. Says it's getting old. Me too, Neil, me too. But before you call me a pacifist, pessimist, or a communist, socialist, or a psychopath, listen to this. There's still beauty, there's still time to fix what's broken. There's time. We can do it. And the world is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and all I want is a warm shower. But you gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Yeah, you gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. Gotta keep 'em moving if you wanna pay the bills. And there ain't no gold without change. Woo. I think that's one of the first times I've done that one. Well, you know what? Maybe my parents were right and they got a Pete Seeger. All right, I'll do one more for y'all. Thank you so much, dude. You guys have been so good. You guys have been so good. Let's see.
Please, everybody that's out there online, big shout out to Live from the Gilded Palace, just putting together an amazing season. And if you can support it, please do that. It's just been wonderful. And thank you so much, Todd. He's going to play one more song for us. Just an awesome night, man. Another big round for you.
Yeah, so...
So I've been lucky enough to get to tour around a little bit. Like I said, like you mentioned, we did some time in Europe. 4 or 5 times we went around there. with King of the Tramps. And this is another song I recorded at Golden Bear, and we're going to release pretty soon. It's about traveling. Bear with me. Yeah, close enough for you guys. I mean that in the best way. I mean that in the best way. I mean that. Can't walk that one back. Tell me why, tell me why. Well, I'm not a bird, but I like to fly. Anywhere there's someplace I ain't been. Well, it'll rain in Spain, it'll drive you insane, but the German beer makes it all clear. There's always something better down the line. I can say thank you in at least a dozen languages, but I can show you love in a million more. No matter where I'm leaving, there's always someone grieving. So I'm not saying goodbye anymore. We'll set my watch to your time zone. Try to remember when it's time to phone. The jet lag makes me sleepy in the afternoon. Well, the coffee is like amphetamines, and it's giving me the strangest dreams, but it's the dream I'm living. Guess me how. Well, I can say thank you in at least a dozen languages, but I can show you love in a million more. No matter where I'm leaving, there's always someone grieving. So I'm not saying goodbye anymore. Well, the drummer got drunk, locked the keys in the trunk. No time to kick it, another parking ticket. You gotta be quick in Denmark or you pay the price. Oh! There's just a killer room for a solo right here. We're waiting around for buses and trains and hoping there's something to eat on the plane. Complaining is the only thing that won't get you anywhere. Well, I check my guitars, I hope they don't break. These are the chances that you take when you're playing the music you love for the people who love the music. That's you guys. Yeah, you're playing the music you love for the people who love the music. Thank you guys so much. You're so fucking awesome. Grazie, gracias, merci beaucoup. Thank you, vielen Dank, Falamanderit Shum, Mahalo, Arigato, Efharisto, Donkey Vale, Toxcadu, hey. Oh, I said thank you, that's all I got to say. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Todd Partridge, everybody. Todd's got some vinyl over here too. So
yeah, got some stuff for sale. Thank you guys so much, everybody. And thank you, Sully and Sean, and also